Hi, I'm Jennet Ingle, the Happiest Musician. If you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're listening to this on the Crushing Classical podcast, please make sure that you are subscribed. That way you always know when I drop a new episode, and it's easier for other people to find my channel and to become themselves happier musicians. Thank you so much. This episode is going out to my introverts, the ones who say, I can't do more visibility, I can't show up in this way because I am so introverted. I believe you, that's me too, and you can. You can. I want to talk about one of my very first jobs. I worked in a gas station after my senior year of high school. I had a green polyester uniform. I mopped the floors and I sank a great big long pole into the tank to measure the level of the gas like twice a day. And I made coffee and I sorted packs of cigarettes and I ran customers up on the register. Once early on that summer, my 8th grade math teacher came in and he was noticeably shaken to see me there because I was a smart kid and a good math student, and I don't think he expected to see me working in a gas station. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The polyester uniform, seemed to throw him. This wasn't a job I took great pride in. It wasn't a job I aspired to rise through the ranks of. It was minimum wage and a summer job, and I didn't need to be anything else. But I was embarrassed and I stumbled through our little small talk, during which he mispronounced my name as he had done throughout 8th grade because I was too shy to correct him. It was not my finest moment. But here's what I learned that summer. When I had that uniform on, I had a role to play. I was the attendant. And in that role, I could make conversation with people. I could chat about the weather. I could greet the regulars. I could do a little basic small talk, even with grown-ups, even with strangers, and even with teenagers who were cooler than me and scared me just a little bit. I show up with confidence now, and I show up like a professional and like a coach. But when I was 18, I was painfully shy, and I had no idea how to talk to people except to answer their direct questions about me. And I only wanted to be reading books or practicing the oboe or daydreaming all the time. And this was my first experiment with basic, retail level friendliness, and it was life-changing. Because at least with that uniform on, I felt normal, like a person who could chat. I could use my shifts as experimental grounds for conversational starters because I was anonymous behind the counter. No one from my field and no one I needed to impress and no one I even cared about was there to see me. And I got to practice being a different kind of person, a kind of person with an easy smile and a competent presence. And these skills are still mine. I've advanced them so much farther than 18-year-old me could have imagined. I can find a thread of interest now in anyone's conversation, and I can pull on that thread and ask follow-ups. I can bring my own point of view in without being intimidated by the other person's expertise. I can own my own stuff, my own ideas. I'm not afraid of my emotions or anyone else's. I'm good at peopling now. But it was that smart job that started my journey. I had a role and I was able to perform in that role. And in the act of doing so, I learned. So, introverted friend, if you have ever felt like you are lost in a conversation or incapable of starting to talk about what you want to talk about, or intimidated by the people around you or the people you should probably be speaking with, I was like you. I was always smart enough, but for a long time I was not confident enough. I was always competent, but I didn't have the skills. And conversation is a skill, and visibility is a skill. And you can get better at it. You're already a musician. You perform for a living. You can get better at other aspects of visibility. Because the world is a better place when more musicians and creative people are thriving in it and are seen to be thriving in it. If everyone retreats to their practice room and stays safe until it's completely finished, where is the next generation going to see models of how we do this thing? Visibility is a skill, you can get better at it. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.